What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. In today's video, I just want to quickly show you guys the snipe filters that I use personally to snipe cards and get a decent amount of MT every single day that I play this game. I've just been trying to complete a lot of collections, so I haven't been sniping as much, but these are pretty much the two main filters I've been using to snipe any ruby or any amethyst cards, because I don't have enough to snipe any of the diamond cards, especially with the new packs that dropped on Tuesday, I believe. So yeah, hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys do, make sure you guys drop a like on a subscribe channel if you guys are new. Let's get right to the video. Now, in terms of what times I actually snipe during the day, there's two times that I normally choose to snipe cards if I have the ability or if I'm home at those times. One of those are at noon or at 2 o'clock. About that time frame, noon to 2 o'clock, is the first time that I like to snipe. But the only negative to this is that there's a lot of people on the game during this time, so you're going to have a lot of other people trying to snipe the same cards as you or go after the same cards as you. And then the other time is usually at midnight. I know it sounds really, really strange, but there's not as much people on at midnight. And the only negative to that is kind of the reverse to the first one that I talked about, is that there's not going to be as many cards that you're going to be looking for that are going to be going up on the auction block, because obviously it's midnight and there's not a lot of people that are going to be selling cards that are going to be putting them up at. Alright guys, so getting right into it, we're going to start with the ruby filter. Now you guys can see on the bottom of my screen, I have 500 minimum buyout and 2500 max buyout. Now the reason why I have this on here right now, this isn't the actual filter that I use. I use these numbers as a gauge, essentially, to be able to gauge what the cards are going for on that specific day, or pretty much at that specific time. Now this really only applies if there's new cards coming out like that specific day that you're going to snipe. Now in this case, we did have new packs, but they were 2 days ago, and the two rubies that were in the packs are pretty much troll cards. I did snipe the Bill Walton, is one of them, like I said, troll cards, and the other one is this Tony Allen right here. They've actually dropped like significantly since the packs dropped. They were going for like 6 or 7K when they first dropped, but now they're pretty much at 2,000, or you could probably find them under 2,000, to be honest. There's just not a lot of people using them, which is why I say they're troll cards. And like I said, going back to the 2,500 buyout that I use it as a gauge so that I can get a good understanding of what the cheapest ruby is going for on that specific day, so that you can kind of create a threshold or a number in your head, or a percentage, I guess you can say, of what you're trying to subtract that from to make off of your cards. So like I said, the cheapest one was like 2,300, so we are going to be going down to 1,700. Now, there's no guarantees. I'm not going to sit here and refresh for 5 minutes, because there might not even be a card that pops up, to be honest with you guys. So I'll just refresh 3 or 4 times. If a card happens to pop up, then I guess I just have the best luck today. And I'm pretty sure that's a glitch one that's probably been up there for a couple minutes, yeah. The market's kind of glitchy, and there's a lot of cards that stay up there even after someone buys them, and it kind of annoys me. But yeah, we'll do like 1 or 2 more refreshes, but I don't think anything's going to pop up. It is pretty late in the day. It's like 7 o'clock, and it's not really a hot time for people to be putting a lot of cards on the market. But I do promise you guys, this is probably the best filter that you can use. You could probably go even lower. Like, you could probably go down to like 1,500 if you wanted to, but the problem with this is that you might be missing some cards that are coming up on the auction block that are actually pretty decent. So just for example, if I go back and put a ruby, some of the main rubies that I go for are Paul George is one of them. I'm not sure what he's going for right now, but he is going for a decent amount. I mean, it's just because a lot of people like him, because he's one of the best small forwards in the game right now, even though his stats aren't super good. And you can also dynamic duo him with the Kawhi Leonard Amethyst, so it makes him I think it makes Paul George an Amethyst, I think. So if you were to use those 2 cards, this is really one of the main reasons why it is so expensive. The other ruby is Mike Bibby, and that's really only because he has a challenge that you have to use him for. A lot of this other people are using the Rick Smiths in the triple threat, but you guys can get a good idea of what rubies are going for a lot by kind of just being able to search them and seeing which ones are consistent on a daily basis. So lastly, moving on to the Amethyst filter. Now, these definitely change. The prices definitely change for these cards pretty much every single day. Before these last packs dropped, You could get like the cheapest Amethyst for like 10,000, but you can already see that I have my max buyout preset to 17k because I had already pre-searched what the cheapest card was, which was 17k for the Shawn Marion, and the minimum buyout at 500. So you can see 3 of them up here, all at 17,000. They honestly, 2 of these honestly might be the same person. Yeah, probably the same person selling 2 of these, but it's really strange that these cards have gone up in value. I don't know if it's just because people are finding some ways to cheese with the Shawn Marion, but this is the cheapest Amethyst in the game, so what I normally set my max buyout to from this, since the cheapest was 17k at the time, is I will set it to 15k. Like I said, there's probably not a good chance that we're going to get a card to pop up on first try, but if we do, I guess we got some good luck today. I'll have to play scratch off or something. We'll do a couple refreshes, see if anything pops up. It's really hard to snipe these cards right now just because a lot of them don't pop up because there's not a lot of Amethyst in the game that are going for this cheap. So obviously it makes it pretty hard to find these cards rather than the rubies when there's like 40 or 50 rubies compared to like the 10 or 15 Amethyst. But hey, if we had a Amethyst, you know, Curry pop up for 15k and I sniped it, I'd be pretty happy. We'll go one more, see if anything pops up. But yeah, I think that is going to about do it for the video today. I also just want to quickly say that I'm obviously not the best sniper. Like, I miss a lot of snipes, and there's probably people that have better tips than me, but this is just what I know. Like, this is what I've been doing since the game has came out. I've played 2K pretty much since 2K15, way back in the day when the market refresh was at the top of the hour, and it was just pretty much even more of a free-for-all back in that game than it is right now. You obviously have a little bit better of a chance to get cards now than before, but I just wanted to reiterate that I'm not like the GOAT of sniping cards. I probably don't even have the best filters, if I'm being honest with you guys. This is just the filters I've made a fair amount of MT off of. I'll just put it this way. If you were to snipe with like 30,000 MT and you sniped for an hour straight on a prime time like noon or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and you sniped for an hour straight with these filters that I use, you would probably make a solid 15 to 30,000 MT, depending on if you're sniping in Ruby or Amethyst. If you have a decent amount of MT and you're able to snipe an Amethyst, obviously you're going to make a fair amount more MT than you are considering if you were sniping in the Ruby, which are cheaper cards, and you're kind of making a bunch of small profits at once. But I just wanted to get that out there because obviously some people probably have like these god, you know, filters, but obviously they're working with 100 or 200,000 MT, which a small population have that amount of MT in this game, and most of the people in the game right now that are sniping or trying to get MT probably have less than 50,000 MT. I can confidently say that. But other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure you guys drop a like. And also, when you guys use these filters, or if you use the filters, let me know how they're doing for you guys and drop them down in the comment section below. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.